When I get asked, Paul, what do you do? My answer is very simple. I solve sales problems, period.
When we first started, I said we set the tone for everything, okay? And setting the tone is everything down to the appointment to the close, everything. And if any little thing is not done, it leads to what happens Sunday. That's why I'm talking about it today, okay? The second thing is completing the process, no shortcuts. There's no shortcut to success. Not that we took a shortcut, not that I took a shortcut, but with the Ed situation, I didn't finish the process because I was overly excited. You know, there's a lot of things. I felt there was a lay down. The worst thing that could happen to anybody is everybody agreeing with and saying yes, 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 yes. Like what happened to us, right? You were waiting for a fight. We didn't get a fight, right? So that was my fault. That's how hard I am on myself because that's a rookie mistake. That could have led to a lot of other things. I don't know. The only reason why it bothers me is two reasons. Number one, I should know better. Number two, it affects somebody else, not just me. It affected you. Not in a really bad way because but I don't want to be that same person that, oh, it's part of the process. Nah, man, it ain't part of no process. That's unacceptable to me. That's the world's problem. They can accept all the shit they want. I'm not accepting that. I have a higher standard than that. If I give it everything that I have and it happened, then that's good. I can live with that because I did everything that I possibly could. Because at the end, I'm the one that's going to judge myself. Right? So when that happened, I was really pissed off. Because not you, because of me. Does that make sense? Because I did not complete the process. I know what the process is. When we set the appointment, that's why I told you, when you say, I'll be available at this time or that time, because you're setting the tone to make sure that they don't waste your time or you waste your time, right? We did that. I did that. So I'm really pissed off about it. So I just want you to know how serious I take what I do. Everything matters to me. Everything counts. The process is where the sale happens. Whether I overspoke, I was too excited, it's irrelevant. It's how I ended the call. I let them rush me off the call. I don't let nobody do that. But I got caught up in this excitement, right? That's just a rookie mistake, and I'm not a rookie, so that's unacceptable for me. And when it involves other people, it bothers me even twice as much. Does that make sense? Because that's as Miss Joy. We have a $1.5 million listing, right, in New Mexico. They told her last year, we're gonna wait for the election to be over, right? Election was over, they kept stringing her along, but she's got a good bond with them, right? So I called them twice last week. They called her yesterday, they're gonna give her the listing, but they want to wait till May. I said, no. You're calling her today, and you're getting that listing today, and then between now and May, we're gonna have some offers. When you meet with them, you want to make sure you meet with them with offers, and people go and look at the property. I said, no, Miss Jody, you're being too nice. They're gonna string you along again. The process, the straight line method, all of that. So if I set the tone, I have to complete the process. I can't take no shortcut because they're gonna act the way I'm gonna act. Now, the only reason why I felt good about it is because he texted the email. That's the only reason why. Because why would you text something unless you're gonna meet with them, right? Does that make sense? It could have been where they were just appealing. You know what I mean? So that bothered me. So I wanted to share that with you. That you learned. The good thing is you got to see live that if I shortcut, look what happened to me, right? So I want to make sure if I'm setting the tone with how I'm going to train you and teach you, I got to show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. And if it happens on me, well, even better, because at least you get to see it even happens to me. So the setting the tone is the most important thing. And like the end of the movie, and all of a sudden, they don't have a climax. So At the end, it's completing the process. No shortcuts, none of that. We got 6. Listen, if you can't meet me, I want to make sure that we're scheduled for 11 a.m., right? If you cannot make it, then let me know so that I can reschedule. If I can't make it, I'll call you. Because that's the last thing they remember. It's like a guilt trip. Unfortunately, it is. Because people talk, but they do the opposite of what they say. Does that make sense? And people like us, our commissions are live, man. Right? We're not getting a salary. It's not like today I'm coming home with $1,000 unless you decide to earn that shit, right? So we cannot do that. So I just want to share that with you, that the process, we have to complete the whole process. So when we call them, we set the appointment, it's got to do that. So I just wanted to do that, let you know that setting the tone and completing the process is important. That takes mental discipline, that takes the commitment, that takes the distraction. I got distracted. Got distracted in my own excitement, his excitement. He was rushing me off the phone, right? I should have not done that. I let it happen, right? And then because of that, I didn't focus on finishing the process. So we gotta do that. That makes sense. So I just want you that any little thing that is not done through the selling process could turn the whole menu off, could turn everything. And we don't want to do that. So I just wanted to teach you that. The most valuable skill you can learn is to become a dynamic, powerful, and exciting sales person.